Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Hi everyone. So jumpa lagi kita di dalam Chit Chat dalam kabinet dengan Juni Haikal. So this week is a bit special sebab guest yang I bawa ni bukan lagi daripada I punya circle-circle UiTM. Korang duk asyik panggil kawan je, panggil lah orang-orang special sikit kan. So I pun panggil lah yang special. Basically this kita punya guest minggu ni special sebab kita orang tak pernah jumpa time belajar. Basically I jumpa dia first time during ada satu event ID architecture something. He is one of the moderator or yang ada kat situ.
Biar mana dia? Amerika.
Yes, Amerika. So during that time memang kita I nampak dia moderate kat situ. So I datang dengan my friends Kim. Sekali lagi by the way, Kim cakap setiap kali nama dia mention kita kena bayar royalty. So whatever. Cumanya macam okay, dari situ I macam I baru tahu Kashfi Emir. So guest kita hari ni adalah Kashfi Emir. So basically Kashfi, hi Kashfi.
Hi.
So terima kasih sebab sudi terima jemputan kita.
No problem.
So actually we've been trying dah sebulan juga kan untuk dapatkan date. Lepas tu nak buat last week baru start puasa. Sorry minggu ni tak ada coffee. Kita tak ada sponsor coffee minggu ni. So tak apa. Kita berpuasa. Jadi so we've been discussing bila untuk kita dapat. So dapatlah hari ni. Kita dapat lock date dengan Kashfi hari ni. So macam I cakap.
Tu pun you lambat.
Kashfi text saya pagi tadi, Juni boleh dekat sampai 1:30 macam boleh je Kashfi, tapi kita akan start pukul 1:03. So tengoklah paling awal sampai last aku yang sampai pukul 1:30. Biasalah jumpa kain. Sorry Kashfi.
No problem.
So basically I cerita sikit lah macam mana I kenal Kashfi. Macam I cakap tadi, so I jumpa dia dekat I Amerika. So I nampak you moderate dengan
banyak lah. Aku tak ingat. That was
so
like 2 years ago.
During that time I macam I want to be at that seat one time.
Can. I can arrange. I can.
So macam because I love the way you talk about ID and you give a fresh apa I cakap?
Perspective.
Fresh perspective dalam Interior Design because this is apa yang I nak ketengahkan juga. Okay. So I nak ketengahkan the young talents.
Not so young lah, but okay.
How are you? How old are you?
33. Younger than you, is it?
Pasti you cakap like I said, we are bringing the young talents. Kita bawa ke depan so dia orang lebih kenal. So dari situ I pun tahu. Actually I tahu Kashfi daripada Studio 3.
Oh okay.
So I tahu Studio 3 but I tak pernah encounter Kashfi.
Orang dia lah.
Ini siapa. Cuma I tahu lah macam best je projek-projek dia. Kita akan cerita kemudian lah. Pasal macam this is Kashfi. And little did we know kita dalam building yang sama. So kita dekat dalam office building yang sama. I dekat atas, Kashfi you tingkat 8. I tingkat 12. So kita selalu jumpa kat lift.
Kat lift je lah.
Kan? Macam hi Kashfi.
Now we get to know each other a bit more lah.
Now get to know more about each other. So enough about kita punya history perjumpaan couple. Jadi kita mulakan tentang Kashfi lah. Basically Kashfi who is Kashfi Emir? Nama pun Kashfi Emir. Kan I cakap nama designer ni memang sedap.
Deep. Okay lah. So my name is Kashfi, but my friends call me Kash lah.
Kash.
So for this,
Emir is your father?
Emir is like macam our family name lah. So my father and his grandfather and his father is all from Turkey.
Okay.
So Emir tu is like a surname that they are given. As a clan lah. So kat Malaysia ni kalau ada last name Emir tu, most likely my family lah.
I have friends named Emir.
Maybe.
Tapi in Kuantan.
Sedara ya tu.
Oh okay. Now I know.
Okay. And I mean I think thank you so much lah for having me and thinking that I'm special and I have something to offer. I hope I do. But it's nice. It's nice to know that you are trying to celebrate the creative industry, you know, because I think Malaysia sekarang it's definitely it's booming lah, you know. You're seeing a lot of local talent and even like this studio right now, you know, it's all locally developed. So the local talent is something that we should really definitely macam
celebrate,
you know. So about me, I guess. I am a designer like you know. We work in the same building.
Same industry, same building.
Same industry. In fact, my intern baru join semalam. Dia ex-intern Ditto.
Is it? Farhad?
Yeah. So dia okay lah. Aku dah ambil dia lah. Dia okay
He's really good.
Yeah, I love him. He's
But
good.
why he choose Studio 3D?
Dia kata dia nak option. Dia nak explore. I tanya how was Ditto. Kita Ditto best. Dia very nice. So baik Fahad. We share the same industry, we share the same passion, I would say, but I think our journey mesti very different lah.
Yeah.
Betul lah, kan? And plus I'm like 20 years younger than. Tak ada lah, main je lah, tak 20 years. 5 years, 3 years ago. I memang minat design ni, nak kata minat daripada kecil, I don't think so. And I mean when you are young, taklah nak kata you tahu what architecture and design is kan. Tapi I've always I've not been interested in maths, science. Memang katanya tak interested or malas, tak tahulah. But I think kalau if you're not interested in something, you takkan perform. Betul tak? Kan? So daripada high school, primary school, memang when it comes to my grades, it's not good lah.
You memang KL?
I'm from Subang. Yeah.
Budak Subang Jaya.
Tapi sekarang tak lah. Sekarang I dah mau KL.
You sekolah dekat mana Subang?
USJ4.
USG4 tu sekolah menengah.
Sekolah menengah, yes.
Okay.
So and yelah, I mean I enjoyed school, tapi I didn't really enjoy my classes lah. Belajar kan. I couldn't care about PMR, couldn't care about SPM. Not to say that is what you should do. Tapi just memang I tak boleh kan.
It's yours lah.
Tapi my father and my mother, for some reason, dia macam tahu that macam okay, since you don't like it, kita tak pressure you for that. But what they advocate more, what they make sure I budak elok lah.
Best parents.
Tak. I kena tibai tu kena juga. Tapi they orang tak expect much from me to perform in terms of academic from school. So tapi I was more interested in like music. I played a lot of performance, live instrument, and I play guitar. So I had a band. So that was my journey in high school lah kan. And then bila nak masuk uni tu, I was like trying to figure out nak pursue apa. Nak pursue music. I think a lot of us know that music is very tough to make it.
Penetrate.
And even if you make it, like from a financial standpoint, it's really tough. So that's why this kind of,
it's not for everyone.
No, that's why this kind of initiative is important, because local talent tau kan. So and masa I Subang dulu, I banyak kot band-band yang I used to grow up with. Masa diorang pernah up, you know, macam Disagree, Hujan, Stombe. So those are all like local bands dulu yang even like macam Bang Face, and like I went to their what was a blast off. That was like a competition dulu. So that time memang music was like a major the major component in my upbringing lah. So bila nak masuk uni tu, I decided to think a bit more macam adult lah, macam I need to venture to something yang ada business punya revenue sikit lah. So my mom lah, my mom is very creative. I love my mother. She's the most stylish person I know lah. Kan? So she's the one yang macam sort of push me towards macam architecture or design punya field. Kata, why don't you try interior design or architecture? So I baca-baca sikit and then checked out a few campuses. Then I pursued interior design for my diploma and interior architecture for my degree.
Dekat mana?
I did kat Taylor's.
Oh, Taylor's.
Yeah. UiTM reject I, so I masuk Taylor's lah.
Dia tak senang tau nak masuk Taylor's. Honestly, after I diploma, I did apply for Taylor's juga. Cuma yelah we know
it's not cheap lah. Tapi alhamdulillah kita ada rezeki masing-masing kan. Jangan kecam I pula kan.
It's because datang daripada UiTM, you bayar banyak ni, tapi you nak buat degree, it's okay.
Baik beli kereta kan. But yeah, so I was blessed lah. Blessed to be able to pursue studies in Taylor's. Tapi I cakap secara jujur, I tak ada pun macam nak Taylor's. At that point, to me like tak kisah, any college is fine kan. So Taylor's was what was presented to me, and I masuk and I did, I think about 6 years.
6 years.
I mean
complete lah with the diploma.
Yeah, diploma and degree. You know, termasuk internship apa semua. So and nak kata kerja, I kerja few places, tak banyak lah, like just kejap je. But I think then I dah rasa nak start my own, just to go back can I cakap in high school I macam fail. Not fail lah, but I didn't do well kan. But the minute I start college, I was getting straight A's. So it's not bukan nak flex ke apa, tapi macam like that means I was interested
and also this is what you want. I think this is what you want lah, because sometimes bila kita not into something, we honestly untuk orang-orang mathematics and science is bukan diorang punya
thank you.
Bukan diorang punya ni lah passion, tapi when it comes, bila dapat benda yang nak, so inilah hasilnya.
No, exactly. So I did really well in uni because I really enjoy the subject again, design kan. So because of that, memang it furthered macam add on to my confidence that okay, this is what I should focus on lah. And alhamdulillah, I did I finished it, and like I said, I worked sekejap at some companies. And then
you cannot tell?
I cannot tell. But I think people know lah. It's a big firm. The practice there is very stressful. You're like a robot lah. Okay. So I think tak sampai setahun pun I realise, wow, if this is the culture. Gila kau. Sebut nama?
Tak, where?
Oh, where?
Kita sebut location sahaja.
Area Bukit Damansara.
Okay, kita tahu.
The culture was very tough, and but the people I worked with, I love. They all came to my wedding. We got really close, apa semua lah, But I told myself, actually kalau nak stress, baik aku stress for my own.
Betul.
Practice my own studio kan. Lala stress juga kan. So I took the
step.
Took the step forward and took a risk lah and started my own.
What years you started?
2015.
Wow. So next year will be your 10 years.
Yeah. Itulah. Alhamdulillah. Yeah.
Kita orang this
year.
Bulan 5.
10 years.
10
wow,
years.
Congrats. Kita kena celebrate lah. Jangan lupa ajak lah.
Yeah. So okay, macam bila kita dengar tadi, that's how you started your business lah. Tapi waktu you belajar dulu, ada tak benda-benda yang macam sometimes parents ni dia boleh nampak anak dia punya, that's why dia boleh, okay, you want to try ID tak? Ke you pernah melukis ke apa ke yang buat dia macam just like macam spontaneous punya things
there was tak ada pun macam tiba-tiba I pandai lukis building ke apa, tak ada. Honestly, I'm not a talented individual in that sense at all. There was nothing remarkable or interesting about
with
me.
sketches?
In anything lah actually. Kan, nak kata music pun, masa main tu pun tak ada lah power mana pun kan. So tapi it's just my personality as a person, I'm very macam, I'm a committed person. When I do something, I'm focused, So that's my personality as a person.
So since 2014, 2015, you start the business until now. So you memang start kat Mont Kiara ke?
Tak. So masa baru start. So okay, my company is called Studio 3. And kamera mana? Okay, Studio 3. And the reason it's called Studio 3 sebab it's the third studio that I started. So the first two, so there was 2 studios before, So if you are an entrepreneur, you start business, you tahu it's a constant work in progress, and you have to reinvent yourself. It will be a difficult journey, but you just have to keep moving forward. So for me right now, where my journey is at Studio 3 lah.
Okay.
So insyaAllah studio last lah.
Okay.
Tak ada Studio 4 lah.
Studio 5.
So the first place I started was at Kota Damansara. It was called Studio Folk.
Okay.
Itu I seorang je masa tu. I laptop, and then I ambil office ni. Office paling murah yang I boleh jumpa. Bawah office I tu kedai keranda.
Ni kat mana?
Dalam hidup I tak pernah nampak kedai keranda. Okay?
So that
tapi macam mana tak, office I lah is the first time I saw kedai keranda dekat Kota Damansara. Tapi sekarang dah develop lah tempat tu.
Okay.
You tahu Uptown?
Tahu?
Situ lah. Kat Ustaz.
Kat Ustaz tu. Okay.
So bawah office I tu, masa I nak pergi visit office tu, nak rent kan, macam nak jumpa agent apa semua, kedai keranda tu tutup.
Okay. So you tak tahu lah.
I tak tahu kedai keranda. So okay, dah sign apa benda semua. So besok tu Monday tu, first day of work kan. Macam apa benda ada coffin betul-betul kat glass, ada glass door, lepas tu keranda. I ingat ni macam prop ke apa. Memang kedai lah. Sebelah kedai keranda tu kedai Arab lah. Okay. So memang aesthetically it's not style lah. It's very ghetto kan. But you gotta start somewhere.
Yes.
And masa tu klien pun tak ada pun klien hebat ke apa. So And then after that, I spent about almost 2 years.
2 years.
At Studio Folk tu, developing the brand, my company, my ideas, and just trying to familiarize myself with the industry.
Yes.
Interior design is very challenging.
Yes.
Kan?
Yes.
You buat project tandas satu je pun boleh
pecah.
havoc. Yes, exactly.
boleh
kan?
pecah kepala.
So after that, I made some connections, built some relationship, and I decided to partner up instead. Biasalah bila you dah buat something for a long time, you get a bit insecure, you get a bit nervous, you nak somebody to do it with.
Betul.
So I had a partner, a business partner. Dia pun budak design,
Okay.
And then we did it, and then we moved to Bangsa South.
Okay.
Have you heard of this building called Centrio?
Tahu. Masa
Very
South.
nice.
Okay.
Very nice building, beautiful spot for you to have a studio kan.
Okay.
So I moved, and then the business grew, our team pun grew. Alhamdulillah, business was very well. But after 2.5 years, 3 years, even though business was good, mentally I didn't feel aligned with my partner punya outlook and his views tau. So as much as money was coming in, every time nak pergi office I macam malas. So I felt like macam ni dah just sekolah balik lah.
Betul.
And so that's when I realised I think there is something from an individual standpoint yang I tak fully explore lagi tau.
Okay.
So I decided to leave that.
Okay.
So leaving that company, I had to start back at zero.
Okay.
And then I started Studio 3. And then Alhamdulillah, now 5 years Studio 3.
Wow.
Yeah. So now we're neighbours.
It's actually very
now I'm
big
at
step
this podcast
juga.
studio. Yeah.
Because it's very big step lah untuk someone macam I mean, if you have a partner and you take the risk untuk leave something successful, and then to you start all over again, and it's not easy. Like I said lah, being in ID fields ni is not easy at all. You kena tahu like everything. Kena tahu everything.
Yeah.
You kena pandai present.
Yes.
And you kena pandai psycho.
Betul.
And you sendiri pun kena psycho selalu.
Yes.
So macam if you tengok orang-orang yang bawa ni pun tak tahu macam dia masih boleh sane.
Macam dia why have they not lost their minds yet?
Yes. Betul. Because honestly we can like being crazy anytime.
Yes.
We face all this like
betul.
Benda ni tak senang lah.
No, it's not.
Sebab tu kadang-kadang the reason why juga kenapa I nak kita cerita pasal benda ni, because nowadays I tak tahu you, tapi for me nowadays banyak sangat yang graduates habis terus decided untuk start. I mean it's not wrong, but the understanding of the industry tu masih for me it's whatever that you learn at university is totally it's not totally, it's different. With
I guess, I mean, for me, siapa yang nak start business sendiri right after graduate, to me like good job lah, like you've got the courage to do so, and I support it, but understand that it is not easy lah.
Yes.
And a lot of people might end up macam quitting the industry terus because of a bad experience.
Betul.
And so it requires a very strong mentality and a very passionate soul lah. Sebab benda ni you tak boleh nak, you kena, dia akan pijak you sampai you rasa you nak mati, tapi you tak ada niat nak give up tu, tak ada. So far I've been doing this for 10 years, I still tak boleh imagine doing something else.
Yes.
Teruk macam mana pun, I pernah je viral lah, like benda-benda yang macam klien mengamuk lah, but in my head macam okay, betul, there's something else I would want to do.
Because like macam you cakap jugalah, I pun kadang-kadang macam there's no room for give up, because I tak tahu buat benda lain.
Tak apa-apa. Tak jadi
I dah
pelakon lah.
banyak. Takkan I nak jadi penyanyi tiba-tiba.
Suara aku tak sedap. So I don't know, I cannot do anything else.
That's why macam saya cakap macam whoever yang pursue,
yang still doing it now, memang kau betul-betul suka lah benda ni.
Memang gempak lah. Bukan nak kata kita gempak lah, tapi memang korang power.
Either kau gempak atau kau memang bodoh sebab benda lain kau tak boleh buat. Kau tak boleh nak pivot langsung. That's us lah.
Yes, that's us lah. Kita tak boleh buat benda lain. Sebab tu kadang-kadang my parents pun kadang-kadang, you ni cukup tidur ke tak kan? Macam bila balik kampung jawab call lagi.
Mana ada holiday. If you own your own business, mana ada weekend.
Yes.
Sakit tak sakit,
you nak pilih untuk macam I tengah cuti. Even kita kata okay, nanti I update you, I tengah cuti. Diorang still akan keluarkan soalan-soalan tu. So macam nak tak nak kena layan jugalah. It's clients end of the day. So
but we love it.
Yeah.
Kan, as much as we complain, we love it lah.
So sepanjang you dengan Studio 3, is there any perkara yang macam you cakap lah, you tak boleh nak give up, tapi ada tak benda yang triggered you yang macam I had enough with this?
I've never had macam I'm done with the industry punya situation, but macam demotivated yang macam dah yang weekend a few times lah, at least twice lah I think, where I felt like macam I just need a break. I think it's burn out lah kot. Perhaps kan. Not so much that you tak nak, it's just you need a break. You need to take my mom, dia punya advice kat I, you don't quit, you rest. That is the philosophy that I hold lah. So nak kata ada je, I'm sure in the future
akan you rest. Tulis.
Tulis. Thank you ma. You know, because kalau you assume that the journey is tough, then you are prepared. Tapi kalau you expect the journey to be smooth, then the minute something difficult happens, you macam apa ni? You know what I mean lah. So for me, like, I just take it as it is. That's the mindset I have lah.
Sebenarnya Kashfi
macam you macam you lambat hari ni kan, so I okay je.
Ida. Macam I kena tau, jarang tau I kena dengan guest.
I'm the first lah. I'm the first. Kau ingat kau ambil Kim tak? Jangan, don't play with cash bro. I pun nak royalty kat macam ni sekali sebut nama I.
Okay, so macam macam I follow honestly, I follow the Studio 3 punya IG.
Tak like pun? Tak like pun, aku tak nampak like pun.
Ditto Studio. I punya IG private. Okay, sorry. I'm joking. Attacking me back to back tau.
Ni belum ada kopi lagi lah. Ada kopi lagi lah aku. Okay.
Betul. So like macam I cakap, so Kashfi punya project, I mean Studio 3 punya project is very prominent. Yeah, for me.
Okay.
Because you ada all this portfolio yang satu, I tengok you have one direction design yang I suka. You have this kind of design yang macam whenever that I saw this design, I know that this is from Studio 3.
Thank you so much.
You got what I mean. Which is very hard for certain designer to get that kind of jalan because
to build that language
and untuk make sure client faham this is apa yang kita nak carry. So it's a bit hard. So tu macam nak tahu macam ni you boleh it's either you tanamkan kepada client tu, okay, this is the proposal that we wanted you to do because it's the best ke macam mana you can
maintain my look with all my clients. Okay, first of all, thank you
because
so much. Because
I need to learn.
Boleh. I'm happy to share my techniques. I am so humbled by that sebab coming from a designer, it matters to me that other designers acknowledge that I have a style. You know, because I think one of the biggest challenges, and a lot of designers I think can relate, macam soalan yang you tanya kat diri you sebagai arkitek atau designer, like what's my style? And so to be honest, I pun tak tahu what my style is. Tapi I know I'm trying to create one, right? So for you to acknowledge that, it means a lot to me. So thank you, Juni. Nak kata I convince the client, it's I pun like I'm very our Instagram kan, it's all me. I yang handle, okay, because I'm very particular about how we look.
Betul.
Right? So I think my method is that when any client engages me, I make sure that they understand what my work is. Because a lot of people, they ingat, okay, aku hire designer, kau boleh buat apa-apa aku suruh.
Betul.
It's not like that. You know, like dia macam it's like a relationship. So whoever you engage with, you should study on them juga. You know, you should know what their style is, what their works is. You should know what Ditto does, what Studio 3 does. And then you ask yourself, what I'm trying to do, is it something that Studio 3 or Ditto can do? Not you just I bukan macam personal trainer. You apa-apa you nak I just buat. And so I pun screen my client juga. So I share back our style, I explain back our process, and I remind them, is this something that aligns with your direction? And if they say then great. Then most likely we'll have an outcome where I'm able to introduce my language and my style. You know, but there are situation where macam project tu memang client style lain gila kan, jadi budget masuk lah. So itu you tak nampak kat Instagram lah. And itu masuk straight bank account aku lah.
Sama
aku nak bayar gaji kot. Aku ada employees kan.
Betul,
Macam
sama
mana kalau
sebab
semua projek yang kita
kadang-kadang
suka
I pun macam whatever project yang macam bukan I punya direction, dia tak appear to us.
Sorry you're not my Instagram. Thank you for the money, but
it's a good pay. We take that.
I mean, I service you all the way. I mean, good. I did a good job.
Betul.
So okay lah.
Cuma macam yelah, macam like I said, the direction of Studio 3 is very clear for me. It's very nice.
Thank you.
And then satu lagi, Kashfi boleh screen because klien-klien ni bukan klien Asher. Klien dia luar Asher.
Amin.
So that's when he can screen lah. Tak apalah. Antara projek-projek yang prominent yang macam saya cakap daripada Studio 3 is Lilit. Lilit ni bangsa. Semua lilit. Dark juga. Dark is it? Dark. The new one is Tudung Raffles. Tudung Raffles.
Amira Zaini.
Amira Zaini,
shout out. I love them.
Did?
They're awesome clients.
Oh, you see?
Yeah. Asno and Amira Zaini.
So tak apa-apa.
Dia ada cafe ke? I did their cafe. Their cafe is called AZ Coffee. Dekat Setia Alam.
Oh, Setia Alam.
Yeah, the design of the cafe is not the same as the Tudung brand. It's a bit more industrial, tapi it's the same brand lah.
Okay.
So very nice.
Nice. So like I said, klien-klien Kashfi bukan Asha. So you did the households, you did some residential project juga.
Yes,
is it?
I do. I don't do a lot residential. I'm very selective about my residential, especially based on timeline and budget lah. So I think I would say once a year I buat 2 residential.
Best. You know, because I kadang-kadang bila cakap dia takut cakap lain.
Mungkin I dah tahu dah. I cakap I dah faham dah.
Because okay, honestly, buat residential is not as easy buat commercial.
No.
Because commercial, whatever that you propose, whatever in the BQ, that's it is.
Yep.
So itulah yang kita akan buat. Tapi bila kita buat rumah, you need to deal with the wife, the husband, the kids,
the second wife, semua
the second wife. Sometimes the grandmother datang,
tiba atuk datang sekejap cuti, dan dia balik, so dia bagi idea pula.
So benda-benda macam tu sebenarnya it's really consuming.
When it comes to residential, you are actually managing a lot of emotions more than a project brief.
Yes.
So I understand.
Because
it's more intimate space.
Yeah.
You know. Because every space diorang jalan, diorang tengok. So they have a feedback on that.
And berbeza buat commercial ni, diorang tak tidur dekat situ. Sebab tu diorang tak nampak benda-benda defect kecil.
Betul. Not to say that I don't care when we design, but diorang tak as particular.
Tak as particular. Bila you buat rumah, sometimes klien ni nak tidur, mata dia ternampak tau. Benda tu like very minor. Sometimes kita macam okay, tak apalah, kita akan datang one time, you kumpul lah defect ni kan.
Tapi dia ada je baru. There's always something new. The post sale service for residential.
The post sale service tu sangat important. Sebab itulah kita punya value pun. Betul. Jadi macam
tapi boundaries tu penting lah ya.
Kadang-kadang klien dia tak ada boundaries tu. I kadang-kadang
pun ada family kat rumah.
Sometimes macam how can I tak nak reply?
That's why to me that's a challenge that this new age we have to work with. Sebab macam if you go to other countries kan, mana ada WhatsApp. If you go to the UK, London and all the consultants there, they do not. Yes, it's all email. Malaysia je yang kita buat WhatsApp group.
I memang tak.
I sejuta tu WhatsApp group.
I antara orang tak suka WhatsApp group.
You ada WhatsApp group untuk you kan klien, and then you ada WhatsApp group untuk you nak bawang pasal klien. Every project ada 2. So betul? I mean it WhatsApp ni.
You tak pernah terhantar yang bawah?
Pernah. Oi Allah pernah. Terus delete lah. So I think that one is something also we need to try to implement in our work culture lah. Macam I do not text my employees after they leave the office. Once I cakap bye-bye, I cakap okay, I will not talk to you. Ada apa ke, I will update email atau we have Slack. Kata Slack is like macam app macam for communications, tapi for corporate purposes lah. So you masuk office baru you check. You tak payah check kat phone, you check kat your desktop, you know. So that's how we respect.
Nanti ada orang minta ni. Nanti ada staff I minta dia buat benda tu.
No, it's actually very productive.
Because actually kita orang pun we try as much untuk, sebab time kerja kita 9:30, 5:30. After 5:30 kita tak ni kan. Tak, kita potong 1 jam kan. You potong 1 jam lah maksudnya.
Untuk Ramadan ke?
Tak, I mean 9.30, 5.30. We potong 1 jam tau.
What do you mean?
Sepatutnya kita kena 9.6.
Yeah.
Normal office is 9.6. Office kita yang macam bijak sikit. Macam kita tahu Bongkiara tu macam mana. Kau nak keluar parking tu macam mana.
Betul. Tapi the thing is, I mean I set 9:30, 5:30. Tapi my team sendiri yang keluar lambat. They enjoy staying and doing work, you know. So to me, I tak judge based on hours. I judge based on results.
Kerja. Betul.
Results.
So macam kita orang memang 5.30 tu angkat muka dah hilang.
Yes.
Sehilang, gone.
Betul. Laju.
So balik laju.
It's okay.
Sebab macam because ini satu bekerja dalam bidang kreatif ni, dia bukan macam kita buat account. Maksudnya output dia adalah numbers.
Betul.
You click, you tekan-tekan, you dah akan dapat. Sometimes creative people ni dia belum tentu
sebab kita
pukul 10.30 punya kerja tu sama dengan pukul 3.30.
Sebab kita menantikan inspirasi. Benda tu it's not tangible. You tak boleh ambil daripada shelf.
Yes.
You kena tunggu dapat ilham kan. Macam mana nak, you cannot time that. Kan?
Betul.
I mean there are moments where let's say my pitch is on Friday kan. Khamis tu baru I dapat idea.
Betul.
Tapi idea cun lah. Nasib baik alhamdulillah kan. So okay. Tapi kadang-kadang tak datang idea tu. So that's why I'm also very macam what's the word patient with my team. But I'm a designer myself, so betul. I pun faham. So that's why for clients it's important that you understand that kita minta timeline bukan sebab kita nak leka atau nak enjoy, sebab kita nak make sure that
the quality kerja yang keluar,
of the work, you know, the ideas that we come up with, and so
I hope macam klien-klien dengar ni macam faham lah. Kadang-kadang bila kita minta 2 minggu tu bukanlah kita nak bersenang lenang.
Betul.
Tak pun.
Bukan nak singgah Bali ke apa weekend ni kan. I nak tunggu ilham tu datang kan?
You punya payment pun belum tentu dapat pergi Bali lagi.
Betul. Boleh lah kot Bali.
Boleh lah.
Singgah je lah. 2 hotel tak kot.
Tak boleh lama lah. So macam you Kashfi kan, what do you think about the industry ID in Malaysia? I mean, did you apply for the IR?
Next year.
Patut
this year the exam, IDR, tapi
IDR.
Dia buat macam training last year. Masa duration training tu my wife tengah pregnant. So kalau I ambil training tu, I will have to be away every weekend tau.
Okay.
For the class. So I did not want my wife to be alone apa semua kan. So I have to push to next year lah, insyaAllah, my IDR. But a lot cost dia.
Betul? I tak. Bukan belum
lagi.
Betul.
So I'm very involved with recently lah. I'm involved with MIID and the America punya community program tu kan. So I'm not a council member, but I work closely with them for events and stuff. So I'm aware of what's going on.
Betul. So do you think the industry kita ni, I mean especially interior design lah, kita tak cakap pasal creative field lain, macam where are we now?
Okay. In my opinion, I think we are seeing an amazing pool of designers that are very original, very interesting, very well informed. You know, so I mean, masa kita kecil dulu, kalau ada cafe yang paling buat makan paling studio apa secret recipe lah.
Satu lagi,
right?
Dia tak ingat dah dekat Bukit Jelutung.
Bukit Jelutung tak masa ni before that lagi.
Before lagi.
Yeah, so because
tak ada.
Now cafe, Allah, macam you click kiri kanan, you have an interesting cafe, and that's done by a designer. You know, so I feel like macam the wave of designers now are amazing lah, and very talented. It's just we need to be able to macam position them at a level that is of an international standard lah.
Betul.
Kalau you pergi Indonesia, you pergi Thailand, you tengok their designers, it's a different level. Different level, you know. And they are engaged by European clients.
Betul.
You know, they ask Japanese or Thailand or Indonesian architects and designers to bring there. So Malaysia not
tak tahu kenapa benda tu tak sampai kat sini. It's because we lack of cultural touch ke? Because whenever the Westerners try to get kita punya, I mean kita punya South Asian punya people, because definitely because of
our Asian punya
culture roots too. I mean because Malaysia is very
okay, if you ask me, so ni subjek yang a bit macam in depth lah.
Betul.
Alright, and I'm just a humble designer je. I bukan I'm not a academician ke, I bukan Sarah, I'm not well informed with from an academic standpoint, because I think it falls in that category. Sebab kalau nak cakap Malaysian punya, very simple, I tanya sekarang, what is Malaysian style in design? Boleh you cakap
tak ada. Tak ada.
I mean, my opinion, because of course you have to observe from all fields, art, design, architecture, fashion. So we cannot just say there's no style. Sebab if I'm speaking from an interior design standpoint, I feel like there is not really a strong Malaysian style. Kalau ia pun mesti tak rotan. Sikit rotan. Right? And tu okay, tu guna. Padahal sejak bila mak bapak aku pakai rotan, aku tak ingat. Kan? But I think kita terlampau excited to introduce contemporary design, and we are so excited to pull references from Europe, America, Australia. So our outcome is very westernized. Okay, there are lots of designers yang pull local references, banyak. Studio Bikin, right, Studio Kanta. So there's a lot, tapi it's not enough in our city punya ecosystem and infrastructure for you to see it. So and that comes also from government to macam initiate this sort of like changes, macam libraries, galleries, museums.
Yang I nampak lah, because kita memang ada all these young talented designers, tapi to penetrate the project yang government level, it will be hard for us
because
to
they
dapat.
give it all to the big names.
So when it comes to big names, they will be like, I'm not saying like design tu akan sama, tapi apa yang you nampak tu begitu sajalah.
It's just there's a lot of local, smaller companies that are quite are very talented and ambitious. So they should be given the opportunity to at least try. I
would love to see Ministry of Finance punya office will be like very you got it's not like that.
No, kau pergilah Putrajaya, like from outside very nice. Bila kau masuk interior dia, Allah,
and this is like normal government office. So it was sayang because the architecture is very
amazing.
nice.
The master planning township amazing.
Yes, but
landscape
you go
amazing.
inside,
masuk dalam,
you still use that chair.
That means Diorang ada decoration from Hari Raya 2021.
Betul.
You know what I mean?
Yang gantung tu. Selamat datang.
Yes.
Yang kilat-kilat tu.
Betul.
Kalau pergi government tu yang benda tengok dulu, because kenapa I mention pasal ni, because situlah bermula je orang luar untuk appreciate kita punya design. Because you call all these delegates from overseas, so dia datang kita punya office government, and
that's our representation to
you tunjukkan yang itulah yang you dapat.
I mean, itu satu, and second is also on macam the mindset. That means to you macam alah tak penting.
Betul.
Di dalam dia seorang tak nampak. So but that's the whole point. Like, it's not about nampak tak nampak. It's not about nak riak tak nak riak. It's about, so that means you don't value interior design.
Betul.
There are people that are working there, local people. So shouldn't they be given an office or a public space that is comfortable, that is well designed, that makes them feel proud to be a public servant?
They want to showcase the office, they want to tunjuk people.
And that mindset selagi tak overcome, selagi tu you tak akan nampak Malaysian punya
direction. Betul. Nampak bijak kan? Bila kita tanya soalan bijak ni, kita nampak bijak.
Betul. Nampak serius tu kan? Sembang
tu kena jauh lah. Sebab macam sayang. Sebab I sayang because like I said lah, I tak, bila I pergi Indonesia, I nampak semua design. I mean, you tak payah pergi Bali pun, you pergi Jakarta pun, you dah nampak, you still nampak the Indonesian punya
the language,
touch, the language
the culture is so strong in their architecture, the design.
You go you go to Bangkok, you akan nampak the essence of diorang punya culture to dalam design. So benda tu yang kita lack kat sini lah.
Kita tak lack dari segi the individuals who do that. We have like itu monologue is wearing tengkolok everywhere.
Betul.
Like to me, you have all these individuals who are very interesting and very proud of our culture, which I love so much. I have so many friends who are doing this kind of like initiatives, and but itulah, we cannot just stop at the individual. We need to bring it forward somehow lah. I mean, we cannot do lah.
Antara one of the initiative yang I suka yang dilakukan oleh gerakan-gerakan anak muda adalah kereta api sarung. Kereta api sarung sebelum terlibatnya kementerian-kementerian je. Yang saya cerita ni yang awal dulu.
Dulu.
So nampak tak macam mana when young people bukan diberi, kita sendiri yang create initiative. And then nak to the point that untuk government nampak benda tu, dia bukan ambil masa setahun dua. Dah berapa tahun dah kereta api sarung tu barulah last year you ada this sponsor daripada orang ni, sponsor daripada orang ni. So macam itulah. So I nak orang-orang yang datang ni memberi impact kepada masyarakat.
Betul. We have the talent to do it. We have the brains to do it. And so give us the opportunity.
Kan? Janganlah ambil opportunity tu bagi dekat siapa. I'm not saying. But then 10 tahun kan kita buat.
Betul.
You ada commercial project yang you wanted to share? Besar. I mean, when it comes to commercial, I mean like the government projects.
No, I don't. I don't do. I have not been engaged with those kind of projects. Tapi the process is very tedious. But there are a lot of tendering and all that. And so, my dream lah, ni berangan lah kan. Like I hope like one day they appoint me to be the designer to do it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Rather than macam I have to go through that process.
Yes.
I want to be directly commissioned. Like we want Studio 3 to do the new museum negara.
That will be good.
I hope that one day
one day kan, macam you give the opportunity to people that really wanted to contribute to design like this. Because like you thought the library, the National Library. Macam itu yang you nak showcase kan kepada orang-orang luar.
I mean dulu maybe.
It was nice. The architecture was nice.
Tapi dah it's dilapidated lah, orang tak kisah dah.
Betul.
Tapi but then again, now there's a lot of they call it what? Adaptive reuse architecture where they take existing buildings macam apa nama tempat tu? Rex,
okay.
Rex, you know. So there's a lot of those kinds of architecture that's happening, that I think there's an opportunity for us to utilize all this old architecture kat KL and make it interesting again. And a lot of designers are doing that now. So I think hopefully
I think I just record balik apa yang Sarah cakap kat episod 2. So dia mention, dia kata if you want to be, you need to play. Buat apa nak ingat?
You need to play. Sarah
maksudnya Sarah maksudkan dia nak orang kita berada dalam politics. I mean if we were there, then we can do something.
If you want to change,
you
need
to be part of it.
No, I understand that, and to be honest, at one point masa I passionate sangat and very macam upset about the situation kan. Ada je tergerak hati nak get involved. Tapi it's such a long game to play. So you might lose yourself in the process. You faham tak?
You might lose your passion. You might lose
tu satu. And then like macam look, and the game of politics is very simple. I have to do you a favor, I have to do that person a favor to get what I want.
Betul.
So by the time you have done all the favors, you are somebody else already. Benda-benda you cakap you takkan buat, you buat. So it's a very difficult game to play. So I understand what Sarah is saying, because that's where you see the change. The change is in policies now. When you change the policy that the government imposed, you will see like, for example kalau macam I suka tengok Hong Kong sebab dia punya parks are beautiful. Okay. So kat Malaysia punya park macam
dia sekadar ada
signage, nama macam happy sangat, macam taman rekreasi keluarga. Sedapnya benda, tapi design dia bapak hari kan. But so if I want more parks, I cannot do anything about it.
Betul.
It's the department
policy.
The department of whatever lah, infrastructure ke apa,
authority.
Okay, they are the ones that have the funds for that. And for them to get funds, it has to be in the policy where it affects the budget for the year apa semua. So it all goes to policy to see that change. Kita sebagai designer, we are available to produce the design. And we are happy to do it as a public initiative ke apa. But no one's going to offer us that kind of projects if it's not in the planning of the government. So Sarah is 100% right. Tapi siapa yang nak? You lah, I undi you lah. Afundi Juni.
Kawan Sarah.
Representative, okay, boleh? Boleh. InsyaAllah I vote for you.
So macam betul lah, macam yang you cakap tu betul. But it's not easy untuk berada dalam politics. And you pula nak bawa dengan ideologi. Trust me, berapa ramai new politician yang datang nak mencuba, tapi bila berada di tempat tu, nothing much they can do because of whatever yang happen lah dalam politics,
Mm-mm.
kita punya politics scenes. Okay, macam I nak tanya you pula, kalau dari segi projects yang you really wanted to do.
Yeah.
What kind of project you really wanted to do?
To be honest, I enjoy doing projects for local brands.
Local brands?
Yang macam starting to have their first macam flagship store.
Okay.
Macam
So dia akan jadi
well-established
punya
brands. No, because I like to be the person or the design team that can create the language for them. Macam Tudung Raffle and Amira Zaini, they had stores. Tapi it's like macam not fully planned from a design standpoint. It was just whatever they had. And they work hard, you know, they've been in the industry 7-8 years. Now they have the funds to create a flagship, proper store with a proper budget. And I had the opportunity and rezeki to be that design team for them. So working with Tudung Raffle and Amira Zaini, again, they are awesome clients, but they trust us and they have a vision tapi they understand what my role is. Diorang tak macam nak masuk kepala kind of client, you know. Dia like, okay, it's okay. Tak ada siapa.
Macam ada nama kan?
Itu offline lah. Kita sembang offline. So being able to create that language for them is such a privilege and honor tau. And I really enjoy that. Of course, ada je brand yang famous brands I would love to do the store. Macam Aesop apa semua kan.
Betul?
You know?
Oh God.
Yeah, you know.
I tak tahu siapa yang buat.
Dia yang kat Malaysia I tahu satu tu yang kat KLCC tu is Australian.
Okay.
Kita pun tak ada chance.
Dia
datang Malaysia, lepas tu dia pakai orang lain.
I selalu macam kalau I masuk mall, macam mana nak dapat buat design. I mean, you faham tak? Kalau you nak buat design untuk brand-brand besar, tapi tak tahu siapa sebenarnya yang buat. And tahu-tahu benda tu dah siap kan.
Yeah. So I would like to be able to keep doing that actually. That's my dream lah. To help create all these local brands.
Betul.
Because there are a lot of brands, especially if you are active and then you follow with these brands. You tengok macam okay, like you just mentioned, they were talking about Cap City, kan? So I mean, I can imagine eventually when they become something that's really loud and strong, they would want to have their own store, flagship ke apa kan. I would like to be involved in that kind of development with this kind of local brands, you know. Shout out to Cap City lah. Yeah.
Banyak I kena bayar royalty ni.
Sebut tak apa. Mana tahu dapat bisnes tu kan. But that's I enjoy that. Because you get to create a language and it's for me, so I like it. I think a lot of people kan dia lupa tau. Designers, we enjoy working. I mean, getting paid is business lah. We need money to survive. But we enjoy doing it.
Betul.
We are actually happy while we are coming up with this thing.
Betul.
So
kita sangat gembira je waktu buat design tu. Nak waktu kita dah tengok dulu sebelum klien kan. The best.
Yes.
The best.
You are happy. You are happy with it. And
tiba-tiba klien komen.
Tak apa. That's part of it. Nak macam mana?
Masuk 3 komen aku dah macam lantak kau lah. Kau ikut je lah yang kau nak.
Tu maju kan apa-apa lah.
Ikut je lah. Dia nak. So macam tu lah. Dia usually the first draft tu is like sebenarnya kalau klien-klien nak tahulah.
First draft tu is the best.
First draft is the best. Sebenarnya kalau korang follow, itu memang the best. Tapi sebab yelah kita pun faham kita buat untuk orang.
It's not for us.
Kalau kita buat untuk kita yang tu.
Buat sendiri lah. Pakai duit sendiri. Betul lah. Kita pakai duit orang Jun. So
dia orang bayar kita, so kita ikut je lah.
Amanah.
Betul. Betul.
Entah sekiranya untuk bulan Ramadan ni lah.
Interesting. I really love the today punya conversation because it's like a new perspective daripada yang sebelum-sebelum ni. Because like I said lah,
Kim dengan Sarah tak biasa.
Dia orang membawa perspektif yang berbeza dari sudut pandang seorang.
Baru ingat your favourite guest ke apa tapi
baru 3 baru 3. So
InsyaAllah ada lebih lah.
InsyaAllah ada lebih. So macam masing-masing bawa Kim bawa dari sudut pandang dia sebagai orang yang selalu buat residential. So the scope is berbeza. Sarah dari sudut pandang seorang tenaga pengajar and pernah belajar kat overseas, and you come up with something yang I rasa is interesting because you did with the commercial, and I like the conversation when we talk about government patut bantu benda-benda serta macam ni lah. So dari segi macam kita ada kita punya MSID tu.
Dah sekarang dah MIID.
MSID
dulu.
The first one is MSID, and
now
then
it's
MIID.
MIID. Yeah.
Malaysia Institute of Interior Design. Yeah. So kita di bawah, kita panggil tu sebagai apa?
Dia community je.
Community. So basically kita orang bila kita berada di bawah MIID ni, ada chance lah untuk kita come out dengan okay, maybe kita nak cuba ketengahkan this kind of thing. So at least we have the community untuk bantu
nak bentangkan
kita nak bentangkan. Sebab kalau I sendiri yang buat kat podcast ni, kau ingat ada orang nak dengar sangat ke? So that's why it is important untuk kita have a community
of designers.
And kita sangat menggalakkan untuk semua interior designer kat luar sana untuk register.
Yes. To join MIID, it's good.
I belum registered due to certain things sebab I punya degree is not ID.
Tak apa, dia ada program dia.
So degree I adalah psychology, so lain.
So I tengah terapi ke apa sekarang ni?
I tengah profiling.
I see.
Sebab
I kena shift personality I sikit.
Sebab bila I dah buat diploma, I straight away kerja.
So you diploma design tak?
ID.
ID.
I diploma ID.
So psychology.
I kerja I start 7 tahun baru I buat degree.
You kerja ID 7 tahun?
7 tahun.
So you buat ID?
And then in the meantime I buat business lah. Dalam 7 tahun tu I kerjakan company, at the same time buat business macam tu lah. Cuma the idea is because I tak nampak kenapa I kena buat degree, because I dah tahu dah semua dia tu.
From work experience.
Kalau I straight away buat degree, it's totally different story. That's why I buat psychology. So at least lagi senang untuk I psycho client.
Betul.
So macam I cakap, it is best for people to register with. Because kita tak tahu in the long run, the future maybe dia bukan lagi community.
No, it's a body of authority.
It's a body, so kita nak ke arah tu.
That's not the purpose that you should join MID. Bukan sebab legal ke tak legal, but it's just good from your natural progression as a designer to attach yourself to the only body that is the only organisation that supports you. So might as well you just be a part of it.
Betul.
And then
so slowly kalau ada apa-apa yang kita nak tukar ke, kita nak propose ke, this is the place.
We have the support there already. Might as well.
So macam sekarang you are working on to have the IDR.
I'm planning to get my IDR insyaAllah by next year lah.
So actually IDR ni adalah title untuk
macam AR, macam architect, AR, engineer, IR,
interior designer,
IDR.
Kita call it IDR.
Sebab banyak I guess this is for your audience, and banyak designers, so-called designers who are not designers, kan?
Betul.
They just self-taught.
Yes.
Tapi nak kata self-taught, bukan self-taught yang macam diploma. Tak, ni macam no education at all.
No education
design.
background on the design.
So it's not to say they don't have talent. It's not about talent. It's not about taste. It's not about style. It's about technical punya understanding,
because
professional practice punya understanding. Because if you are attached to MID, they tell you how much you should charge people, what's the duration. So all this information, diorang tak ada, diorang buat sendiri. So you are dealing with somebody who has no experience.
Yes.
So bahaya.
Itu bahaya.
Itu je lah, that's the whole
macam
point.
you buat braces, tapi you buat dengan dentist yang tidak ada
that one I tak boleh percaya macam mana some of these self-taught dentists boleh wujud.
So macam tu jugalah
I nak korek gigi I pun I tak tahu. Macam mana kau boleh kod? That one
I still scary macam ni you boleh pergi and you buat dekat rumah
tak, je. Itu satu. Yang pergi tu gila. Yang buat tu kau berani kau main congkau.
Dia belajar dekat YouTube tau. So macam tu lah. Sama juga dengan ID. Because ID is very, honestly, it's very technical.
It's very complex.
It's very complex. You kena faham sometimes kenapa kena ada space dekat bawah meja, so that you punya counter you tak terlanggar kaki. Benda-benda ni you tak boleh fikir kalau you tak ada pembelajaran tu.
Ergonomics, circulation, light, all these are very technical punya scopes.
Betul.
So
the colour of lights yang you guna. So dia bukan simply you guna semua tempat lampu
I think
kuning.
Banyak perception public is that interior designer is decorator tau. Dia ingat macam alih-alih kursi letak bantal.
It's part.
That's part of it. But it's not it. It's part of it.
Yes. You boleh susun kursi, boleh tolak. I boleh tolak.
Boleh. I boleh bantal, I boleh choose to you.
I boleh. Tapi kenapa you tolak dekat situ? Itu yang kita nak. Itulah kenapa
kita punya reasoning tu. Dia 10 tahun nak tahu kenapa bantal tu patut kat sini.
Kenapa dia bukan kat tengah? Kenapa kat tepi? Benda-benda macam tu. So benda ni tak senang dan tak semua orang boleh. So I rasa dari sudut pandang seorang ID, I'm a bit frustrated bila klien datang tu. And bila dia tengok kita punya pricing, and I boleh dapat ada orang ni boleh buat dengan I. It's like far more cheaper lah.
I cakap senang siap buat lah dengan dia.
Yeah, like I said, and why you come to me? It's not like macam, because you need to understand, the lower that you pay, the risk is higher.
Betul.
Bukan dari segi duit, tapi dari segi output tu. Betul. Memang yang dibayar I tinggi, tapi you rasa tak selamat sebab duit banyak. Betul. Tapi kita bukan minta 100% payment.
Yeah.
It's a progress payment.
So I have to perform for you to
untuk
keep paying me.
Duit tu.
Betul.
So it's not like macam, okay, you dah tengok design, okay, terus bayar I 300,000. No, it's not like that. Kalau macam tu, I dah pergi balik hari.
One thing that I macam came across, I read something which it's like this. Kalau you pergi ke ID, dia bagi you dia punya fees, and dia bagi you construction estimate kan, and dia cakap this is the amount, and then you cakap ni mahal ni. That means you tak mampu nak engage with a designer. You tak mampu nak proceed with this project. You tak boleh masuk. Let's say you nak shopping.
Betul.
Okay, you pergi TRX. Okay, and then you masuk whatever lah. Okay, kedai-kedai kat situ. And then you cakap, mahalnya aku ada RM40 je. Bang, then kau jangan shopping kat sini.
Pergi Times Square.
So, tak kisahlah kat mana kan. You pergilah TikTok shop ke apa. No, but it's like you cannot get upset if your budget does not accommodate what you want.
Inilah I rasa satu perumpamaan yang paling jelas untuk I sampaikan kepada orang ramai. Betul. Sebab
and bukan nak cakap kita orang branded ke, kita high end ke, kita T20. Tak. It's not T20 ke tak. It's like you nak fly pergi Indonesia, let's say. Okay, tak payah jauh, tak payah London. You require an airline ticket. You require a pilot service, right? That will cost money.
Betul.
You tak boleh pergi and cakap, I nak pergi Indonesia naik MAS. You cannot get upset that you cannot afford it.
Betul.
It's a price. It's a price for what you are hoping to get the result of.
I really like this statement because dia buat I macam inilah dia yang nak cakap selama ni.
Dia bukan mahalnya kau. Tak, bukan I mahal. You kena ada budget.
Betul.
You kena naikkan budget you.
Betul. Sebab and you cannot force us untuk turunkan kita punya.
It's a luxury service in a sense that kalau you tak perlu macam ni lah, kalau okay, I nak remodel lah tandas I, atau nak remodel lah dapur I, itu that's something that is a luxurious
luxury ideas yang you ada.
Macam I sekarang, I tak mampu nak reno dapur I untuk raya. I tak mampu.
Betul.
Banyak kawan-kawan yang kaya I yang macam, raya ni I nak remodel lah dapur I. Kau mampu lah, aku tak mampu buat benda tu. So I tak terfikir nak reno my kitchen. But if you want to reno your kitchen, then you have to understand that this involves money.
Betul. And you cannot compare apple to orange.
Tak boleh.
Like I said.
Tapi I boleh dapat, I punya tukang kayu boleh buat murah sikit. Okay,
then
congrats. Kau nak aku buat apa sekarang?
So you nak I ambil tukang kayu. Because sometimes client ni does not make sense. Bukanlah dia orang tak make sense ke apa.
No, because they are not informed.
Yes.
They're not informed. They don't understand the industry. And it's not their fault. But this is what Juni is trying to do lah, to educate
untuk memahamkan masyarakat betapa sebenarnya benda ni kadang-kadang yelah klien datang macam sama je yang you buat dengan orang ni buat.
Sama tak semestinya. Harga I pun sama.
Macam kadang-kadang idea ni very tricky tau. Material dalam kabinet you tu sendiri tu, you pakai chipboard. I tak pakai chipboard, contoh.
Betul.
So benda-benda macam ni lah yang
you cakap chipboard tak chipboard, diorang tak tahu pun apa beza dia. That's the point. You know, you don't know those things.
Yes.
You know?
Tapi you cakap orang tu boleh buat kitchen cabinet 8,000, tiba-tiba I datang 30 contoh. You need to understand, I come dengan apa, 30 tu datang dengan apa.
The material difference, ada accessories that are different. The hinges to your doors.
Yes.
Ada China made, ada non China made. So all those things that this cheaper supplier tak bagi tahu you, kita bagi tahu you.
Kita bagi tahu.
That's what interior designers do. We offer that consultation.
You tak boleh lah nak 8,000 tapi tahan 30 tahun. While I punya 30,000 tu boleh tahan 30 tahun cakap mahal.
Betul.
You faham tak? That's so tak logik lah. Jadi saya harap klien-klien menonton, walaupun yang dah pernah guna khidmat saya.
Kalau terkejut dah lah sekarang SST dah naik lagi kan. Nak
betul, dengan SST lagi. And after PKP lagi lah, the raw materials like hell.
Yes.
Honestly, I tak tahu macam mana I boleh keluarkan harga sebelum PKP sebanyak tu. Bila I tengok
sekarang,
balik,
I tengok sekarang budget I macam naik. Kesian lah klien, tapi it's not.
Bukan harga. I
bukan
tak
kita yang
supply
naikkan
besi.
harga. Ya, betul. I bukan buat
I
PVC
supply
plastik
gelas.
tu.
Kalau I
betul.
boleh potong gelas, I potong dah. But I cannot do that.
Betul.
I cuma orang tengah je yang bawa masuk gelas tu. Jadi so I harap that client faham yang kalau you nampak harga makanan, harga market luar naik, sama lah dengan harga raw material.
Yes.
Itu pun naik dengan kita. Jadi bila harga kita naik, takkanlah kita nak maintain dengan harga lama.
Right.
So
kita pun we need to make a living juga.
Yes.
So
kita ada staff untuk diisikan perut.
yes.
Masing-masing menunggu je setiap hujung bulan.
Betul.
Jadi benda-benda macam ni is important lah untuk klien untuk faham. So macam you ni Kashfi, what do you for future? What do you want with our industry?
I mean, there's a lot of things that I want, but I think most importantly is that people understand the value that interior designers offer to the market. You know, because we have a lot of good talent out there. We have very passionate designers out there. So we should celebrate what they do, should support what they do, and we should not reduce the market by macam destroying their fees and undermining their cost. You know, these are things that we need to actually support to make sure that Malaysian punya design landscape ni is at the same level with the international standard lah.
It's a bit controversy juga soalan I ni sikit je lah.
Okay.
So what is your thought on the template design that you contoh? Copy paste. Maksudnya macam there's one company, so you come, and then this is the design that we only produce. So you kena follow. It's a template design. So mana-mana rumah you pergi sama.
I don't think it's controversial. I think it's a market. It's a particular market that exists in that style and that scope of service. And so to me, siapa yang buat that kind of design, silakan. Siapa yang proceed to take those kind of designs, silakan, because there are people who want something original. There are people who want something more bespoke or tailored to their style. You know, so to me, I don't think it's an issue. I don't think it's destroying the market lah. Macam ayam. Kan, you ada KFC and then you ada brand yang tas sendiri punya buat. Up to you. If you craving for KFC, pergi KFC. Kalau you nak angkat punya ayam, makan.
But the thing is, that is when our
prices.
That is when our design tak ke mana-mana. Because they are providing it like that, and everyone like coming, I nak macam ni.
But people, this is my opinion lah. Siapa yang approach this kind of template designs, they have no interest in innovation and something new. So I don't need to win that customer base.
But don't you think diorang perlu diberitahu yang benda ni adalah template? It's like you wear ready to wear punya baju raya dengan you pakai yang custom made punya baju raya.
Banyak je ready to wear yang cantik. Banyak juga ready to wear yang cantik. My point is like macam I think we can both exist. And I think it doesn't, to me, it only starts affecting the industry bila the consultation fees turun gila. That kind of competition I don't appreciate. Because it makes people
because when they do the template, they don't have the consultation fee.
Tak apa, as long as you tell me it's template design. You don't tell yourself like macam, oh, this is a consultation. You know what I mean? If you sell it as a template design, to me, and it is a template design lah.
Yeah, because honestly, sometimes clients come to me and then they bring it the template design.
And then they ask you to build it.
Yes. That is when.
That's where you don't. That one you tak post kat Instagram lah. That one is just a business.
I'm not posting. I will tell them that there's a reason kenapa you come to ID.
Right.
Because we wanted to create your lifestyle. That is your own house.
Yeah.
I do it for you. Tapi when you come with the template, so might as well you just duduk rumah sebelah tu yang sama macam tu. So this is kind of thing yang I nak orang faham. Memang is ID you wanted, like you said lah. Betul. It's betul. Tak salah.
Tak salah.
Tapi it is best for you to have your own character of your house lah.
That means this customer tak kisah lah, tak ada character. You know, so ada je I tahu company yang macam tu. Lepas tu I'm like because the market is nak kata besar tak besar, tapi it's not small. You know, there's
betul.
so many different clients out there that you can pursue.
Betul.
You know, so that's why I'm just focusing on that.
And then you okay ke? I mean, let's say kalau kita dekat Western country,
okay,
the client, this is because they are already apa orang kata dah di bijak sikit lah kan. So if they want to go for a minimalist kind of design, this is the designer that they go. If they wanted to go for this kind of design, they will go. So because
they are up to date with what's out
there.
Well,
but here we still don't have that kind of thing. Do you think that it is best untuk kita ada benda macam tu? So that macam, kalau I nak look Studio 3, this is the place that I go lah. So you nak look
I understand. Well, I think at the end of the day, I think orang kita bijak. Okay. Statement tu bahaya sikit. I think they are informed. They know what they want. Because I mean, of all my clients, they know what they want in a sense. But I don't think, for me, it's that important for me to make sure that the public can think like that. I just focus on making sure my style and my language is strong. And then hopefully they can see. Because if I need to change the mindset of the people, that's a much difficult objective for me to stress on.
A long way to go.
You know, yeah. So I rather just focus on me. You know? Yeah.
Because I know it's big ambitious for us Malaysians to have that kind of mindset lah. I mean, the mindset will be like, if you want to go, so this is the designer. Because in fact here we don't have the prominent designers yang macam kalau you tanya masyarakat biasa siapa interior designer Malaysia yang famous, you cannot pick a name. Here. But compared to tempat lain, so you dah ada satu nama.
I mean, I think industry people tahu.
Industry people tahu.
They know lah. You know, but I think the everyday people they probably not as equipped. And that's maybe because interior design and architecture is not a household industry.
Dia tak macam fashion kan.
I think fashion Malaysia, kalau fashion artist,
people can pick lah the name, boleh sebut. Tapi macam ID ni orang kurang sikit.
But in a way I kind of like that juga. I feel like macam kita orang tak really
out there.
Bukan tak out there, kita tak macam celebrity. You know what I mean? Celebrity designer ni I macam I tak berkenan sangat juga. You know, so I'm kind of happy that if you know kind of concept lah with Malaysian designer.
So macam sepanjang you buat design, you ada tak inspiration? So okay, macam something yang you my design this is my, I got this inspiration ke? Ada designers ke yang you looking up ke?
Of course,
macam
Ditto.
tu.
You know?
Come on lah.
Tak kena lah. I kena support you kan. Of course, you know, I there's a lot of local designers that I am very macam in awe of, you know. And some of them I even had the opportunity to meet. Some of them I even had the opportunity to build friendships with, you know. So actually banyak my references, or maybe design wise, I get my references, you know, from what I read, from travelling, from outside. Tapi macam motivation tu banyak I get from local designers. Like honestly, I cakap secara terus terang, like today I'm very motivated after talking to you, because I feel like macam wow, you're very passionate about the industry and what you're trying to do. So this motivates me to care about the industry. This motivates me to macam keep doing what I do. So from the local punya industry, I get that motivation.
Thank you.
Yeah. Itu ikhlas lah. Itu bukan lawak lah.
So kalau yang macam overseas, if you want to share some name yang you rasa,
I takut I sebut. Okay. Ada like there is this designer called Vincent Van Duysen.
Okay.
He's a Belgium designer. I love him. Then this British interior designer, her name is Ilse Crawford.
Okay.
Dia buat Aesop kat UK. And
now I can tell because some designer they have
their punya
so
kita
that
muse,
kita boleh nampak muse lah.
And there is this company called design practice called Norm Architects. I love their style. It's very minimal but somehow very warm, and there's a lot of texture in their design.
Cool.
Lah.
Because macam I ada lah few names.
Apa you punya?
Because I suka pattern, I suka
Calibraster.
Bukanlah I okay kan dia, cuma
okay kan dia member kan I okay kan dia lah.
Bill Bansley.
Okay.
Bill Bansley, In fact, waktu I pergi Bangkok, I pergi semua hotel yang
you tengok hotel dia. Wow.
I go to the Four Seasons Chiang Mai.
Right.
I go to the Siam Hotel in Bangkok. Because my friends also love Bill Bansley.
Okay.
So I love Bill Bansley. For pattern, I love Trisha Gill.
Okay.
UK.
Yes.
So all this yang what I suka. Suka.
That's why your design is very colourful.
Yeah.
And that's why mine is the opposite.
Yeah.
I satu colour.
Yeah, waktu I belajar dulu, I started untuk suka colour is from Karim Rashid.
Yeah.
Cuma I kurang sikit dengan dia punya
personal.
Bukan personal. Apa tu? Organic.
Oh.
Because it doesn't work here.
Yeah.
Macam banyak space akan that space. Tapi I suka the colour. So all this yang what
I also like this designer called Jeremiah Brand itu.
Okay.
Yeah, have you heard of him?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
I tahu, cuma I tak.
Colin King, Jeremiah Brand, Athena Caldron. So very New York.
Yeah.
The aesthetic, all this kat New York kan dia banyak townhouse.
Betul.
And so because of that, I pun bought myself. My house is a townhouse. Because I really like the concept of a townhouse macam angan-angan New York lah kan. Tapi townhouse kat Malaysia je lah.
Kat Malaysia dia macam boring kan.
Macam
okay lah.
I cannot say that lah kan. Dah beli dah kan. Alhamdulillah. Tapi no, actually macam TTGI, Bangsa, Hatamas punya townhouse.
Not bad.
I mean, it's old.
Yeah.
Tapi kalau you redo it,
betul.
You know,
betul.
Kita orang designer tahu lah. Kita tengok rumah lama, kita macam, ni
ada
potential dia. Itu kerja kita.
Betul. Because there's this kind of sebab kadang-kadang the new generation especially when they do design, sometimes dia orang tak dapat. Bukan dia tak dapat passion tu because they don't know who to refer to. That's why kadang-kadang bila ada sesi macam ni, I akan tanya macam siapa you punya. So at least diorang pun boleh tengok kan orang-orang ni macam sama tak dengan apa yang diorang punya direction. So it kind of like helping them juga. So bila diorang tahu, so kita nak buka nama-nama. Mana tahu lagi 10 tahun nama-nama yang keluar is Kashfi Emir.
Alhamdulillah. Amin. I hope so.
So that is di sinilah bermulanya. So kita nak introduce orang-orang macam ni lah pada masyarakat. So my last question for you. So dah last dah tau.
Okay.
Dah sejam setengah dah aku cakap ni.
Best.
Kan? Okay kan? Okay kan? Because it's very simple.
Yes.
So lastly is, what is you punya hope for yourself lah?
Myself.
This is for yourself. Apa yang you hope for yourself?
I hope I tahan buka puasa ni. 4 jam. Banyak cakap ni kan. I tak tahu lah. I think
in the next 10 years,
I mean, there's so many things that I hope for. Kan? But generally, I think sejak COVID ni, for me lah personally, macam I'm just very thankful that I still have a job.
Survive.
You know, I think banyak orang that went through very terrible time.
Terrible,
kan? So not to say I didn't, you know, it was challenging for us, kan? So
for the business owner.
But it really made me realize how lucky I am that I'm not just, you know, I have a job that I like, but I'm able to provide for myself, my family, and the people that work for me.
Betul.
Kan? You know, people who work for us are people that we are responsible for them.
Yes.
Kan?
Itulah yang kita kena fikir.
I mean, like it setiap bulan bayar gaji tak sedar pun, like, macam I actually provided for you, and that's a responsibility that I take very seriously, and my hope is that macam I'm able to do this.
Betul.
And I'm okay with whatever lah, success ke tak success ke, glamour ke tak glamour ke, macam I just want to be able to keep doing it.
Okay. Even the next 10 years pun you masih.
I hope so. I hope that I'm humble throughout the next 10 years. You know, tapi kalau ada job yang besar gila tiba-tiba datang, alhamdulillah lah. I mean, it's great lah. You know, but I still hope the mentality is there that I'm just thankful to be here.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Sebab I nak end dah. Bukan masalah bukan nak end I dah.
Boleh. But what's your hope for yourself?
Ni I nak cakap, I dah umur 37 I dah nak stop dah.
Stop wujud ke or stop?
Well, it's not like stop doing ID. I think there will be like a time yang macam, okay, tahun ni I nak buat satu je project. I mean myself.
Okay, faham.
It's not company going on.
Of course.
This is myself.
Faham.
Sendiri. So I nak, if I really want to do one thing, I really want to focus on that thing. So that I nak gain back the passionate that I have in ID. Actually, this is one of the things juga kenapa I buat this podcast. Sebab along the way, I need to be honest, kadang-kadang kita hilang passion.
Of course.
Sebab kita fikir at the same time pasal duit, at the same time kita fikir pasal design. And then kadang-kadang klien pun tak faham apa yang kita buat, and then benda tu buat I rasa
demotivate you. Yeah, of course.
Jadi one of the way bila I jumpa orang macam ni, it somehow it help me like
motivate.
It give me
inspire you. Sama lah. It's
so,
vice versa.
I hope this sharing session is not just benefiting me, benefiting you, it's also benefiting everyone else yang ada pada hari ni. And actually today's punya session I really like it.
Oh, thank you.
Because honestly I tak pernah bercakap dengan Kashfi.
Betul? Tak sepanjang macam ni.
Tak sepanjang ni. Saya selalu je macam lunch ke? Okay. Lunch ke? Okay, naik atas, bye, habis. So I pun naik tingkat 12 dekat tingkat 8 macam tu. Jadi basically thank you Kashfi for this session.
My pleasure.
I hope
nanti I hantar invoice lah. I just hantar. Kan? Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much sebab you hantar je lah invoice tu. You dapat ke tak, I tak tahu. You hantar je dulu.
I cari kat mana nanti.
So basically thank you for today. It was a really nice session to have with you.
I'm happy we can vibe.
I hope lepas ni kita boleh bercakap dengan lebih lama.
Lama sikit. Tak 3 jam lah, tapi boleh. Anytime. Lepas puasa tu kita can coffee.
Boleh coffee. Because it is good to have another perspective. Daripada circle I. Selalunya I dengan my
your inner circle.
I selalu dalam circle I je. I tak pernah keluar. Sebab tu orang tak kenal I sangat. I pun tak kenal orang sangat. Sampai kadang-kadang macam dia ni I tahu, tapi I tak tahu dia tu. Kadang-kadang I rasa bersalah tau. Macam I tak tahu. Dia ke owner studio 3. I macam what did you do with your life? You didn't know Kashfi Emir macam tu lah. So thank you. So any last word?
No, I think that's it. I think let's just keep supporting the industry, the creative industry. So it's great to be a part of it lah.
Yeah, thank you so much. So seperti biasa, takkanlah kita nak pulang dengan tangan kosong. Okay. So this time around it was by sama. This time it was by SSF.
Wow. Besar tak dia.
So kita akan bagi kepada Kashfi.
Okay,
so thank you so much untuk hari ni.
I ingat free, I ingat kosong tangan. Okay. Nice.
So kita nak every week kita akan dapatkan sebanyak banyak sponsor daripada masyarakat lah.
Wow.
So untuk bagi.
Serius ni?
Yeah. So that I hope you happy with it.
Yeah, I am. Boleh try malam ni.
Boleh. Terus. It's a good.
Thank you SSF.
Yeah. So I kena pilih yang cantik je. Minggu ni tak ada coffee. Sorry. Berpuasa. So thank you so much Kashfi for today. I hope. Cepat raya. So selamat berpuasa. Selamat berpuasa kepada semua dan selamat berbuka. Thank you so much.
Bye. Jun.
Ya Allah, I lupa nak promote.
Barang kau. Tapi dah sold out lah. Dah sold out
dah keluar baru.
Dah baru.
Thank you.